I'm Margaret in Windsor, and sorry if I don't keep this camera straight. It's a itty bitty phone and a cheapie. Uh, anyway, I wanted to make a comment. Oh, if I can get this straight, I'm trying to. I'm tired and my hands go numb for holding this phone, but hopefully things are going to get better. See if I can get it up here. First of all, let me go back to last week, I believe. Someone sent me a video on my timeline, and I don't usually watch videos, but it was about Camelot, the title, story of a Rothschild, I believe. It's easy to look up. Anyway, the woman on there, uh, you know, I believe a lot she said, if not all of it, is probably true. I'm not going to discredit her. I've had people call me names and tell me I'm lying when I've told absolute truth about my kidnapping. My father's Edward VIII. He married Claudia Ruth O'Keefe, Windsor. And they took my father down the Illuminati, the Rothschilds, Rockefellers, Bilderbergers, Kennedy, Joe Kennedy, JFK up to my kidnapping in 41, and the Roosevelts, Franklin Delano and his whole family continued it. Take down my father, he wouldn't take orders from them. And this is a timeline that's held true. It was when they took down my father that the United States went into the UK under the guise of friends. And they were friends of Winston Churchill, the Church of England, Cosmos Post, Archbishop of Canterbury. So you get into a whole list of mafia, Illuminati, Freemasons that took down my father. And I turn on and see videos pop up, still calling my father names. He was taken out with character assassination. And by the way, he was still married to my mom, Claudia Ruth O'Keefe, and they were alive October the 20th of 1986 when I came to Roanoke. So my father was taken down. I don't know how they lived, but they were still alive. And it must have been hell for my father to know that his name was being smeared. And let me say this, his takedown is what allowed the Illuminati to come into Israel and take it back, and proceed with trying attempts to take down the British Empire, South Africa, all of it. It gets into this, the United Nations up there in New York City, where the Rockefeller headquarters is, where they control your media, every media outlet and everything, and your money, the Rothschilds, the banks, all this. And all this came to be after they took my father down in 36. They installed George VI, Elizabeth's father, thus Elizabeth, and they're illegal. There were illegal treaties signed that allowed it to happen. And later I was writing a book without being able to remember about being kidnapped. I do remember quite a bit. But anyway, I was writing a book about mind control, and excuse me, I'm getting on a subject. I should just made it a short synopsis. Here's what I should have done. I'm not feeling good. I've really, other than being old, I'm not in the best of health, obviously, and I hope I can hold this upright. So I'm just going to cut to the chase here. They kidnapped me and brought me over here. JFK helped. I put all this up on video and YouTube. Excuse me. Now I want to address this to, first let me say this. The video that was put up on my timeline, sent to me by a lady, I hope she's a friend. I think she is. But anyway, I did read it because it was a Rothschild and it was the daughter. And then it gets into some stuff you'd have to read yourself. But she states about growing up with the Kennedys. And I'm going to say this because it'll come out anyway, and I in no way want to hurt in any manner Jodie Mountbatten. I have had in the past my relatives, most of them was of the German, or I'm talking about the British intelligence and British government, and some of the, not necessarily my relatives at all, but some of them helped in when I was kidnapped and trying to keep me alive. I do know there were some. Anyway, the Mountbattens, Philip married Elizabeth, and she's illegal. She's known it. She's a war criminal. You get back to the Mountbattens, played with the Kennedys growing up, and so did the Rothschilds now. So I'll let you make any connections there. Gets to be a little too much, and then you get, if I'm babbling, maybe this is about to be told. I certainly hope so, and the world has to see it. Jackie Bouvier Kennedy, wife of JFK and mother of JFK Jr., Lee Bouvier married a Raswell. I'm probably mispronouncing it, but he was supposed to be a prince, and you get back into the, I hope I'm not being incorrect here, the Mountbattens. Anyway, I keep saying that because I just can't go back today. My health is not that great, and I'm tired. And I certainly want my father's name cleared. Very tired of the whole bloody mess. So Jodie spoke out, Mountbatten, on Facebook when she saw my Facebook, and thank her. It's what all of them should have done. Anyway, here we go. Now I can't. This video came to me about the Rothschild. She mentions some things I know, and this woman, well, you'd have to read it. But she had the connections to the Kennedys, and then you get the Kennedys played with the Mountbattens, which Mountbattens married in, well, Mountbatten's, Philip is a Mountbatten, Windsor Mountbatten. So anyway, who didn't get in on my kidnapping and taking down my father and mother? And then what's happened to my children here who are heirs after me? And I know this is not going up very well. Anyway, here's what I wanted to put up. I put up, there's a lady, and I hope she doesn't mind me putting this up. She has a video channel, YouTube channel. Her name, and I hope she doesn't mind, is, I'm going to spell it for you. It's Ashli, A-S-H-L-I-E. And I don't want to butcher her last name. Mine has been butchered. I'm not even able to use my real name. I have to use Peggy Ann Dempsey Childers. It's the name of the twins where they brought me, and JFK helped in that. To Moulton, Alabama. The twins were murdered. They were born out of wedlock, just like Wallace Simpson. If you want to make connections, she married a double, not my dad. But you get into a lot of things that can't be a coincidence in this whole thing. Like, who planned this? It goes so involved in it. It's, anyway, if I'm bouncing around, you can bear with me, you can imagine. But anyway, she did put up a video, and down here she said, well, now I don't have the glasses, it don't work either. Okay, the title of her video was "I Think I Have Found the Real Queen of England." So now then, Jodie Mountbatten, evidently, I went back just now. So Jodie had posted to me, "Good afternoon, Peggy. How are you? I am glad your story has now been put out there." So she was referring to this video by Ashli. I thought at first, because I had put up, because I wonder how much the Mountbattens, not Jodie, and I don't, the whole thing's got to come out anyway if it's going to come out. Jodie was the one that contacted me, did the right thing. Now then, I do get back. She's not responsible if the Mountbattens were involved in my kidnapping and the taking down my father. I have to believe they were, from things I have. Mountbatten became a general in the British military. He wasn't fighting for the Brits, and somebody took him out. So, anyway, when Jodie made that comment, it was under the post where I had put up where Ashli, and I'd put up the video where Ashli had made the comment she thought she had found the real Queen of England, and she went into some detail. Yeah, she did in research. But anyway, I wanted to put that up, and I don't know. That's it in a bit here, and I do hope that I've had reason to believe, but I've had this before, that maybe it's going to be told, and I so hope so. It's been a horrible life, finding out how people treat you if you've got money. And when you come over here, whether you're illegal or not, if you're wearing a crown and money and people following you with the media, why, you get treated like royalty, even though you're not. Well, what does the word royalty mean? I would hope it means what my father stood for. So help me God, I hope I clear his name. So help me God.